Hello and hi, good morning to every single one of you that is tuning into our devotions. Once again, it is day 20 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. We are coming to an end. Just a quick plug as well that we have got our end of prayer and fasting service tomorrow at 7 p.m. online. Make sure that you tune into that as well. It's going to be a great time of just fellowshipping together and having some communion as well. Pastor Paul will be bringing a great word. Make sure that you go to that. But yeah, we're at day 20. We're coming to an end. It's been just so great to start and kick off the year right, dedicating ourselves to the Lord. And you know, that is a great way to start the year. And today's prayer topic is relationships. And you know, we're not just talking about relationships in a dating sense, but we are going to be praying for breakthrough, in marriages. We're going to be praying for breakthrough in, relationships between siblings. We're going to be praying for breakthrough between parents and children, for God to strengthen relationships and to restore broken relationships, because our Lord is a way maker through every single season and he can restore every single relationship. You know, when I was younger, when I was a child, I used to love playing with Lego. I used to love building all these structures. It was absolutely my favorite toy to play with. I would build all sorts of things, some things that didn't make sense, some that did. And you know, one thing that I was thinking as I was, putting this devotion together for today was that when you see that one small piece of Lego on its own, it seems almost insignificant. It seems like it doesn't really matter and you can almost lose it and it wouldn't even matter. However, it plays a big part, in the whole picture. That small piece of Lego, when you put it with other pieces, that's when you were able to build this amazing structure. And in Romans chapter 12, verse 4-5, it says, just as our bodies have many parts and each part has a special function, so it is with Christ's body. We are many parts of one body and we all belong to each other. This small piece of Lego that seems very insignificant represents me and you. And Christ never, put us into this world to live this life alone. He put us to be in communion with him, but together as Christians as well. And I just want you to take a moment right now as we are going through this devotion to just think about all the relationships in your life. Maybe you're thinking about your partner, maybe you're thinking about your wife, your husband, or you're thinking about your brother or your sister, or you're thinking about your daughter or your son, or that friend that you lost touch with. But just take this moment right now to just think about those relationships in your life. Maybe it is your relationship with God. And as you're thinking and reflecting on that, I am going to just read these words and just declare them over every single relationship in your life. And it's from the book of Numbers, and it says, may his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you in the morning and in the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is for you, and he is for you always. So I just want you to just tune into that right now. Maybe you need to make a phone call to somebody that you lost touch with. Maybe you need to call your daughter. Maybe you need to call your son. Maybe you need to reach out to your brother or your sister or that friend that you haven't spoken to in a really long time. Or maybe you just need to go tune in and focus on your relationship with God. I don't know what it is for you today, but Christ put us in this world to not be alone, but to be in communion together as we're worshiping him. So I just want to say that God bless you, and may you be reflecting on this as your week is going on.